Have you sent any swings to Nico?
No, but I asked him a question. I asked him a question yesterday, and he left me undelivered.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I did.
What-
Fully.
You did send Nico and I earlier in camp. I'm sure you've sent Nico way more swings than you've sent me, but you sent Nico earlier in camp and myself a video of a take of you taking a pitch.
It was such a good take too.
And
It was
we
so good.
came in and talked to each other in the locker room, in our lockers, about you sending us a take video.
Separately.
I don't like how I was not included on this conversation.
Who?
I would love to. If you're making fun of me, give it to me. I want to be in on it.
We were just trying to keep you positive, keep you hyped up. Like, yeah, that's a great take. You stay right there with that take. That's perfect.
No, because see, I'm glad. No, I'm actually not happy you told me this, because then in the back of your mind, you guys are probably like, "Oof, there's something leaking there. That's not good." That's what you guys talked about at the field in your locker with Parshay sitting in between you guys.
Dude,
Nico,
I honestly think when people send videos of themselves to other people don't see a difference 99% of the time.
That is a great point.
I think that's true. I think it's almost impossible to see even in your own swing, but in your own swing, you're feeling what's happening too. So you feel like there's a big difference, and then you try to find it on video. I think when someone else is like, something's off, and you look at their swing, you're like,
yeah. Teammates know that. No, I feel like teammates notice other teammates like swagger change before their actual swing changes.
like demeanor,
Hmm?
like confidence and demeanor.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can see it in the cage in their first round or something. You're just like, oh boy, he's battling something.
That I've talked to Post a lot about this. He can tell by the way somebody walks into the cage, the how that is going to go, like how their practice session is going to go, and like he can tell if it's going to be like they're working on something, they feel off, they're grinding, they're pissed, or like really it's like a dig me. Like he can tell by just the way they walk into the cage. Like I've seen people walk in and he'll like kind of sneak his head around and look and be like, oh my God, what's about to happen?
He got the full spectrum last year for sure.
Oh yeah, the amount of panic that can happen in 60 games. I would like to tell a story about today pregame. Nico was throwing and I was getting loose, and Nico looked at me and said, "Today's one of those days. My glove just feels really good. Like ball sticking in there nice. Like you ever have one of those days?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's a nice feeling." And then he immediately clanked 2 balls. Like immediately, it was like bang bang, drop 2.
Like not even like I wasn't paying attention or something. Like playing catch, and I just dropped 2 baseballs in my chest. So that's a good place to start.
Catch is hard. Catch is hard, man.
But there are days. I think it's very weather based when your glove is just the right like combination of stiffness and nice and supple, but also like holding its shape, and it's just it's a good day. Same glove, back days.
It really has to do with the locker room temperature as well.
Mm.
If you're in a hot and muggy locker room, that next day it's not going to feel great.
You telling me the locker room in Biloxi wasn't really cold?
That's a great point.
Nico, are you a firmer glove guy or a softer glove guy?
I think I'm kind of in the middle of that. My glove is towards the very end of its life, though, so I was very proud of it today for the effort it put in.
Would you like to tell the story of the eBay Instagram glove?
So I was scrolling through Instagram, as one does, and came across a glove page. And no one can tell who the human is or anything. Just a lot of cool gloves. And there's this glove. It's a Wilson glove I've never seen before. It's Japanese, like really cool looking. I DM the guy, just like feeling spontaneous. And I say, hey, like, I like that glove. And we end up swapping some messages. And he's a 17-year-old glove collector, and sent him one of my old gloves and got his glove. And now I have a Japanese Wilson glove that sits in my locker.
The Japanese Wilson model that's only made in Japan.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. And I got to show Aso, who's like the Wilson glove connoisseur, who
he's a legend.
Japanese,
absolute legend.
He's incredible.
Very excited to see a Japanese glove, so that was cool.
Aso is Japanese, correct?
I believe so.
And he comes to the field. He's the creator founder of Wilson Gloves, and he comes to the field when I think the only time he ever comes is when on glove day when the Wilson gloves get delivered, and he sits out back with the glove bags all around him, and people will come and pick gloves, and then he has it's like a glove hammer, right? Like he's got like a wood glove hammer, and he just like pounds the shit out of the gloves and like mashes them all together. He's like
You're kind of like, oh, like, okay.
Like turns it inside out, and you're just like, "What are you doing?" And
your
you're like,
gloves looking at you like this. It's like,
you're watching him do it, and it's the craziest, like scariest thing. But he's the master, and then when he gives it back to you, it's like half broken in already after 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Dakota, how often are you on Instagram looking at gloves and DMing other people for gloves?
I will say I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, but I'm also not. I mean, I'm a pitcher. I don't really need my glove that much other than to catch it back from the catcher, so I don't need it near as much as you guys do.
That was something in high school. I mean, even before that, I guess, because when my brother was in high school, and then when I was in high school, constantly searching eBay for gloves and models that like big leaguers were using, like we talked to last week about the Derek Jeter basket web, and then like Jack Wilson, who was the shortstop for the Pirates, he had like the orange Wilson A2000 iWeb. It was all orange, crazy. Like you couldn't find it because they would do the black and orange on like East Bay and Baseball Express, but the all orange was like a custom for him. So you had to like go search for it. I got an Omar Vizquel glove on eBay that I used as a kid. I mean, I was all in.
Did you pick better with it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, when you're like
a good glove is all about belief. If you believe your glove and you can just stick it out there and you know it's going to stick, you play baseball so much smoother.
Yeah, like when I was 9 and 10 years old, an 11 and a half is like a huge glove for a 10-year-old. So Omar Vizquel's glove was a 10 3/4. And so I was like, yeah, look at all you guys with softball mitts. I got this 10 3/4. I'm a pimp.
See, position players, you guys breaking gloves for weeks, like at practice and in like scrimmages. I'll get a brand new glove, rock hard, can barely close it. I'll use it in the game the next day. I'm like,
Dakota,
whatever, still works.
I got my brand new glove in spring. 3 days I used it in the game.
Oh, really? See, I feel like you're more cautious.
No, I want my glove firm and stiff.